The short story of the first meeting of Sodam and Jiwo was in a liberal class. Jiwo had been through a lot in her previous relationship, constantly hearing the words breakups are all she's ever heard. Even in her second and third relationship, she believed that relationships were obligation, taken for granted in love, and she found them burdensome. Jiwo approached Sodam complimenting the impressive presentation Sodam had given. Sodam blushed at Jiwo's praise and was even more surprised when Jiwo chose her as a partner. Sodam was sweating and astonished because it was unexpected. That was how Sodam first met Jiwo. There were rumors circulating about the type of partner Jiwo was talking about being someone to provide her with blood, which would become clear later. We would have known that Sodam Nick would look a certain way after that day. It turns out Kwon Jiwo is a vampire. Jiwo always took care of her blood bags as if they were a real couple. But in the end, all the sweetness was just to make her partner fall for her because she only needed their blood. This leads some of her former partner to question their relationship with Jiwo desperately, saying, "Don't you love me, Jiwo? You said you needed me. You said I was the best." It was clear that Jiwo had clinginess and requests that went over the line. To Jiwo, who was looking for a partner suitable for her interests, Sodam seemed like an intriguing prey. Sodam and Jiwo had a schedule and rules for when Jiwo needed blood from Sodam. Sodam always looked at Jiwo with a tender gaze. Sodam had mixed feelings when she was with Jiwo. Despite claiming to be upset about the situation, she told Jiwo they had to go to class, but she secretly wanted to stay longer. Meanwhile, Sodam insisted that they should leave right away, but Jiwo surprised her by kissing her, claiming she would get dizzy if she moved immediately after losing blood. Sodam noticed how sweet Jiwo was, and that's why everyone was breaking up. Their kisses grew more intense, and Jiwo asked Sodam to open her mouth and stick her tongue while complimenting her cuteness. Meanwhile, Sodam had a sudden flashback of being dumb and was told to meet someone she liked. She clenched her hands, feeling frustrated about their implied promise to each other. Jiwoo suddenly spoke about how everyone always begged for more, but Sodam was different and she loved it. The implied promise between them was never to be bothersome, but these days, Sodam was acting strangely. When Jiwoo mentioned that she wouldn't be at school tomorrow because she was meeting someone, Sodam couldn't bring herself to ask who she was meeting with, even though she wanted to. She wondered when she had become interested in such things, and Jiwo come to her man, making her heart flutter. Sodam friend called her and asked what she was thinking about, even asking that Sodam might be dating Kwon Jiwo. And Sodam looked panicked and denied it. Her friend explained that Jiwo was pretty popular and mentioned the rumors about her on campus. But surprised Sodam was when her friend told her that Jiwo had stopped completely these days, and everyone was wondering if she had found a lover. Suddenly Jiwo appeared and greeted her with a cheerful good morning, complimenting Sodam's appearance, and made Sodam's heart flutter even more. Sodam felt uneasy and fizzly and sighed, "Let's not break up." She remembered when Jiwo said she was glad she could talk to her and how she had annoying people. Sodam thought it would be fine as long as they didn't get caught. Kisses are not exactly necessary, but they increase the target excitement before sucking and reduce pain when beating. It's called the blood surface. Vampire fact number 1. Vampire saliva has a weakening agent. The sensation of being pumped out is pretty creepy, so it's important to minimize the shock. Therefore, most vampires shock blood during sex, including Jiwoo. Mandatory kisses by necessity are that Jiwoo does. These days, Jiwoo kissed Sodam a lot, even when she didn't take blood. Jiwoo starts to question herself because Sodam doesn't ask for any kisses even when she's in pain. And Sodam is not annoyingly clingy towards her, yet she has more physical contact with her than with anyone else. After finishing a text with her friend, Jiwoo said she was hungry, even though she had just drunk Sodam's blood a couple of hours ago. But she still insists that she's hungry, and since Sodam can resist her cuteness, she eventually gave in to Jiwoo's request and did it in the bathroom. Sodam sat on Jiwoo's lap while stroking her neck. Remembering Sodam talking and laughing with other made Jiwoo wonder why she suddenly fell in a bad mood as she felt frustrated about it. Jiwoo started to bite Sodam's neck and suck her blood. Vampire fact number 2. One drink of blood is enough for 3 days, but it seems like for Jiwoo it's not enough. And Sodam had no other choice but to do it for her too. Well, she sucked her blood. Jiwoo know that Sodam was holding it in and apologized because it must have hurt her. Jiwoo also noticed that Sodam didn't make any noise even when it hurt. She even held it in when it felt good. Jiwoo told her she could make noise, and with a cute expression, Sodam asked if she wanted a kiss. And of course, Jiwoo found her cute and gave her kiss right away. It looks like Jiwoo in a good mood after what she did with Sodam. Thinking about her expression when asking for a kiss made Jiwoo heart flutter, and she found Sodam really adorable. But suddenly, a car stopped in front of her. She greeted her saying, "Why is it so hard to get in touch with Jiwoo?" Meanwhile, Jiwoo was confused like what was her name and just answered her question about how she's been busy lately. She started to touch Jiwoo and told her that she had already booked a hotel so they could do it today, but Jiwoo firmly rejected her offer. She started to become clingy with Jiwoo, and deep inside, Jiwoo had pestering like this, so she found it annoying and was thinking of giving her a general kiss and sending her off. But when she was about to do that, Jiwoo noticed someone watching from afar. And yeah, it's Sodam. Sodam was stunned and Jiwoo expression breakdown after she saw Sodam. But Sodam ignored her and turned away. Jiwoo chased her and asked where Sodam was going, whether she didn't hear Jiwoo calling her. And since Jiwoo noticed that something was wrong with Sodam, she grabbed her face and Sodam was crying. Sodam apologized to Jiwoo for seeing her and not being able to finish her sentence about her feelings after seeing her with someone else. Jiwoo found out and asked Sodam if she was feeling jealous, and she was surprised when Jiwoo asked her that question and couldn't say anything because she didn't want to be bothersome to Jiwoo. She asked Sodam what she hated, whether it was the kiss, the hug, or if she was worried that Jiwoo might drink the other girl's blood. Jiwoo gives Sodam a gentle kiss on the forehead, and Sodam grabbed Jiwoo's hand and answered everything about not liking to see all of it with an adorable face. Meanwhile, Jiwoo was dying from cuteness because she really found her adorable when she said that. Jiwoo held her hand and promised that she would only do this thing with Sodam. Jiwoo was questioning herself again why she was doing this. Why she always find her cute, and she thought it was because this one was a special blood pact